It is the latest trend threatening the safety of your children. Believe it or not, kids are now snorting candy. Today on Delmarva Life, we learn what's behind this disturbing trend, what impact it can have on their health, and the signs that you need to look for.
Drowning is also a threat when it comes to your kids. It is one of the top causes of accidental death for children ages 1 to 14. Find out what age you should be starting lessons, what impact you could be having on your child's fear, and which kids are more at risk.
Well, we're all at risk when it comes to being a target of a scam. And the latest one? Online puppy buying. We're going to share the story of how one woman became a victim.
And one of the ways you can prevent yourself from falling victim to such a scam is by getting a dog or cat from your local animal shelter. And today we're at the Caroline County Humane Society with a great group of animals, and they're all ready to go home, right, Princess? We're just trying to make a pet connection.
And the Steel Ticklers take the Delmarva Life stage. Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopper. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D.
Well,
the big weekend.
It is.
It is here. It's underway. A lot of people are going to be watching for the actual game itself Sunday afternoon, but there's going to be a bunch of people as well who are going to be watching for the commercials.
Me.
Really? Are you a big commercial fan?
I'm a big commercial fan.
Yeah. The big game may be the only time when we're not fast forwarding the DVR through the commercial breaks. Budweiser centering their traditional commercial again around relationships. You probably remember last year's Budweiser Super Bowl commercial where a rancher raised the Clydesdale from a colt. The adult horse remembered his human and ran to him after the parade. Well, this year, there's a new four-legged character. And this ad is about what he and his friends are willing to do to be together. Just trust me on this one. Have the tissues ready.
Absolutely. Now, Chevrolet is pushing their 2015 Silverado HD.
And romance.
Keeping up with the cowboy image, a rancher brings his new bull home, and while the commercial is also about relationships, it might not be the one you're anticipating.
Do you remember the Cheerios commercial from last year?
Uh-huh.
Cheerios ruffled some feathers with their very first Super Bowl commercial, bringing both praise and prejudice. Well, in it, they introduced a family with a white mother, a biracial daughter named Gracie, and there he is, her black father. Well, the uproar actually caused the company to disable their comment section on the website. That was the response they were getting. Now, the family is back again this year.
Pretty soon,
this time,
you're going to have a baby brother.
This time, Dad uses the Cheerios to explain to Gracie how she's going to have a little brother. And all it takes is one look at Gracie's face to know this is not going to turn out the way Dad planned.
What did she say? And a puppy, too. I love it. She is adorable.
She is.
Full House fans? Do we have any Full House fans? Well,
Yep,
you can rejoice. This is actually a teaser for the Oikos Greek yogurt spot that will air on Sunday.
What do you say, boys? Time to go to bed?
Do you think it's time we all get our own places?
Yeah, Jesse.
Nah.
Yeah, Joey and Danny all back together. Danny says, don't you think it's time to get a place of our own, as we just saw. Of course, the guys say, nah. That's just a teaser, so there's more to see on Sunday.
Oh,
yeah.
We should be looking for that one. Now, Nestle says they are advertising their brand for the very first time in the big game this Sunday. Now, take a look at this.
Perfect
Peanut
together.
butter and chocolate.
Delusional?
Nut button choco.
Well,
In the spot,
He
peanut
says
butter
when something's
and chocolate are in for a little counseling. Now, towards the end of the game, they're going to introduce the new Butterfinger peanut butter cups, featuring the famous snack sandwich between a layer of chocolate and peanut butter. And we're also going to see a few more commercials later on in the show. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a good one this
They're
year.
always so good, and they keep getting better every year.
Yes,
and
they
I know a lot of brands that we haven't even mentioned yet that you know are going to come out with some zingers. And by the way, you can watch the big game this Sunday, February 2nd, on our sister station, Fox 21. Pre-game begins at noon, followed by the game at 6 o'clock. You going to be watching it?
Oh, I'm going to be watching it, if nothing else, for the commercials.
Yeah, absolutely. And the halftime show.
And the halftime show.
Yeah, which I think is Bruno Mars
Is that
this
who it
year.
is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I'll have to watch that too.
And the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
How much?
so-
I haven't noticed how many millions of dollars these commercials are going for
Yeah.
this year, but it's absolutely astronomical. $4 million
$4
each?
million for a 30-second.
You and I could get 2 of them.
You think?
We'd be fine.
Let's go for it next
well,
year.
Sunday is also Groundhog Day. I don't know why this hasn't come up before. This year, probably everybody is counting on Punxsutawney Phil to not see his shadow. Thank you very much. We need spring to get here as soon as possible. Did you know it was in 1887 that Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania held its first Groundhog Day Festival?
Really?
And just to show you the impact of the movies, I see Bill Murray every time somebody says Groundhog Day.
Do you really?
Over and over and over. And I keep watching the movie. I know what's going to happen, and I still watch the movie.
Yeah, and it happens over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And if I tell you what, if he does see his shadow, he better run, because a lot of people are going to be mad at him. Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, let's be honest, there are some smart criminals out there. And one new online scam has them using adorable pictures to lure you in and steal your money. We'll show you how to avoid being a victim.
Now, maybe you're thinking about getting a pet. There's so many on Delmarva that would absolutely love to be a part of your family. We're going to meet a few more of those cute little faces and learn how owning a pet can benefit your health.
Well, what about your kids' health? There is a disturbing trend that has some of them snorting candy. You heard me right, candy. Find out what you need to look for to determine if your child is part of the craze, and we'll learn just how dangerous it can be. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.